Hello guys, it is Lex FIFA here, and today I'm going to be introducing to you episode 1 of a new series, which is going to be the Borussia Dortmund Career Mode. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. I just chose Borussia Dortmund because they're a good team, and I think I can strengthen them in terms of depth and get them back to league winners above Bayern Munich. And I think it's going to be a great series. We're going to do 1 or 2 or maybe even more series. We might even do this to the end of FIFA 14 if you guys want me to. It all depends on your guys' feedback, so you need to tell me what you want me to do. I'm just going to do commentary over this first episode as I do not know how to do live com. If I knew how to do live com, I would probably do it. But yeah, we name ourselves Lex FIFA, of course, there. And this is what we pop up with. The office wants us to, they have a couple of objectives for us. So for the domestic cup, of course, they want us to win, and I mean that's a task that can be accomplished. The transfer market is open. The international guy is introducing himself to us. The global transfer network is open, and they want us to win the league as well. So this is going to be quite a challenge, considering we have rivals, which are Bayern Munich, or not like literally rivals, but they are rivals for the title. And we're just setting up the team here. Eventually we're going to sell some of these players on, put some of these young ones up for loan. So right here I'm just organizing them, but I'm going to be putting up a lot of the young people for loan, especially Mustafa Amini. Just look at the guy's hair. He's like a ginger afro. Anyway, so yeah, we decided to, because I had lack in depth for the center attacking mid position, I decided to scout Grenier, and we didn't really have a sub striker, so I scouted Lacazette, and I wanted even more depth in the midfield, so I scouted Herrera, and then we scouted Tello just to have that one substitute left wing. So this is when I start getting rid of the dead wood, such as Sebastian Kehl. He's 33, he's not going to grow. I also decided to get rid of Friedrich. That doesn't necessarily mean that these guys are going to sell, it just means that they're not going to be used by me, so I might as well get the money out of them that they have right now. So the squad looks really good, other than some of the old people, like all the old players and the young players I'm putting out on loan. Schieber there, I put on transfer lists, which I decide whenever he gets offers, I'm just not going to accept them, so I can have that one backup striker once I get Lacazette, or if I get Lacazette. So we put the young players such as Amini, this guy Dukes, I don't know, I'm not going to pronounce these people's names if they're too hard, because that'll just make me sound like an absolute idiot. But Hendrik Bonneman we put on loan. Marian Sarr, I mean, we don't put them on loan, we're just putting them out there, so if teams want to pick them up on loan for a season, they can. So we did have some transfer offers for Julian Schieber, which we did counter for Norwich for, I believe, somewhere around 8 million or 9 million. 9.4 million, and for the Hummels offer, I believe it was from Manchester City, I just straight up rejected it. He's 24, he's 85 years old, and he is just an insane center back that I'm going to be looking at keeping. So the other center backs that we do have are Neven Subotic, Friedrich, and Socrates. So we do get an offer there from Lewandowski, from Arsenal, and I'm not going to accept any of those. Same here with Piszczek. He's going to be my starting right back for this team, and I will be looking to get another right back just to be like a sub for him if he gets injured. So yeah, we do reject both those offers. And Norwich come back and they say they want Julian Schieber for 8 million, and I just say, you know what, let me counter offer this and let me see if I can get as much money as possible out of Norwich. Even though they might not have that much money, I'm just going to try and get as much out of them as I can. So I counter offer with 8.7 million. We still have 41 million in the bank if he sells for that much, and they come back again saying they just want the 8 million price. So I do just go ahead and reject the offer, because he could be like a reserve striker for us. And yeah, so these are all the scout reports that I put on the players. And for Christian Tello, I just go ahead and put an offer on him, because I do think he's young, he's fast, and I do think he'll be a good replacement for Marco Reus when he gets injured or when he retires even. So he's going to be a good, backup left winger, and that's basically why I'm buying some of these players. Just buying young players that make the Borussia Dortmund team so it's actually really rotatable. That's what I really want to accomplish in most career modes, is to make the team really rotatable. So we do accept the loan offer for that guy right there, I forget who it was. And Alexandre Lacazette, we go ahead and put an offer on him. It says his worth is only 4.4 million, but we're gonna go ahead and offer 6 million, just under what the chief executive suggests and just over his suggested value. Same technique with Clement Grenier. We're gonna go ahead and offer him about, I'd say, yeah, I think it's like, this time we're going even below what he's worth. So we go ahead and offer 9.5 million, knowing that it's not going to be accepted, but you never know what could happen. So there is an offer from Stuttgart for Manuel Friedrich, and we go ahead and just up the price by 1 million, or sorry, we up the price to 1,475,000, and they come back and say we don't think he's worth that much, which is fine. So I'm still looking to sell him because he's getting older, but still. So under Herrera there, we go ahead and make an offer because this guy is good. He could play at center attacking mid. He could play in that center mid position. So I think he's a really good player to play in different positions. So if we get him, we might not even need Grenier. So FC Barcelona do accept the transfer offer I put in for Christian Tello straight away. So we do offer him only 100,000 in wage, or 105,000 I do think I put in for him in wage. So he actually is going to be getting a wage cut when he comes to Borussia Dortmund. But I do offer him an important first team player squad role. So hopefully that will convince him enough to come to the club, because I am going to be playing him a little bit, not as much because Royce is a world-class player. And we do put an updated offer of 11.5 million for Grenier, and we do put an updated offer of $8,100,000 for Alexander Lacazette. The two Olympique Lyon players I think would be a really good addition to this side. So we did, like I said earlier, want to look for a sort of substitute right back for if Piszczek gets injured or something. So I went ahead and scouted Portugal for one, and I just put promising. So we do find out this guy from Portugal who's really young, 19 years old. He looks promising. So we do have to update our offer again for Ander Herrera because they did reject it. So we go ahead and put a $10,700,000 bid on Ander Herrera, and Christian Tello has joined the club officially. Barcelona accepted he accepted the wage offer, so he's now in the team. Olympique Lyon wouldn't accept 11.5 million for Grenier, so I just updated it to 14.5 mil. Hopefully they would accept that. So we do have a friendly match against Liverpool, and I just go ahead and sim. I sim all the friendly matches in this episode, by the way, just so we can get to the start of the season quicker, because I don't really care about the friendlies. I don't care if we lose or not, but we do end up winning this game 3-1. Blaszczykowski, Royce, and Mkhitaryan all score all the goals except for Sterling, who does score Liverpool's goal. And then we do have another offer rejected for Herrera, so I do offer 14.7 million. And at this point, I just said if we get Herrera, we don't really need Clement Grenier, so I just remove him from the scouts. I don't really care about Grenier anymore. My main priority is getting Ander Herrera, because if we do get him, he will be able to play Grenier's position as well as center mid position, which is played by Gundogan, Nuri Sahin, Bender, etc. So we do tie 2-2 against Sochaux, which is a pretty disappointing result if you ask me. Sochaux is not really a very high tier French team in my opinion. We do set this guy on loan. I forget what his name is. I think it was Derm. And finally, Herrera. The transfer fee is accepted by Atletico Bilbao. Once again, we do offer a 5,000 decrease from the player's demands, but we do offer him that player role, which might convince him to join. He has about 3 years left on his contract, so it might be difficult to persuade him. These are two huge offers here. One from Atletico Madrid for Gundogan. I'm never going to sell for Gundogan, even if it's for a ridiculous offer like that, because he's 22, he's 84 years old. But this offer, I couldn't turn this down. He's worth 15.5, but 29.5 mil. I think that was a great offer from Spurs, so I just went ahead and accepted it right away, because I can definitely get really good center backs. I could even get like 3 center backs for the price of Subotic, and they could grow into great players. So that's what I go ahead and do. I go ahead and scout. I scout promising, strong center backs I do it from Portugal, and I do it from Germany as well. And the people that we get, you guys will be really happy with. And I'm going to scout them right here, right now. So as you can see right here, I locate Christian Contento, who has really good experience in judgment. I located him in Germany, and it's off screen here, but I do locate the other one to Portugal. So this goalkeeper wants to play in the next game, which I do put him in. Christian Tello also makes his debut for the club. And with Bowman in the goal, I knew we weren't going to really get a good result in this game. So, I mean, we got 2-2, which was an okay result. We did end up selling Subotic to Spurs for, we got 25 million. And Ander Herrera, this is an amazing signing, guys. He accepts the transfer offer and accepts the wage. And we do get him into the Borussia Dortmund team. So, welcome to Borussia Dortmund, Ander Herrera. For some reason, Olympique Lyon just wouldn't give me feedback on my offer, so I just made a brand new fresh offer of 8 million for Alexander Lacazette. I think that's a good offer considering that's what the chief executive demanded. And here, Jonathan Tah, this guy looks like an absolute beast. His strength goes to about 89, it says. He's 6'4", he's 17 years old. I think he's going to be an insane center back if we do manage to get a hold of him. So I do ask my scout to scout him out a little bit more. Good news here, Alexander Lacazette does accept the transfer offer that we did put in for him, and we just give him a wage of 70,000, an important first-team player role. So how Cancelo did get his full scout report done, and then I see the center backs that I got in terms of feedback from Portugal. Ruben Semedo here and Eric Dyer. So I do just end up scouting both of them. I think, Eric Dyer is 6'3". I forgot this height of what was his name, Comedo. We do put in a bid here for Cancelo, 1.1 million, as he's not really that prolific right now. But that is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave a like. Please subscribe. This is the new series here, and I've ended it right before the first match of the season. I would really appreciate if you guys gave me feedback for the series, because I think it's going to be really fun, especially with the signings that we already have and we are looking forward to getting. So once again, I hope you guys enjoy this episode of Borussia Dortmund Career Mode, and I'll talk to you all later. See ya!